This sounds strangely familiar, but I know I haven't heard this before. But I know that I feel like I know who it is, but I don't. So that makes sense. That's dope.
I wish, man, in hindsight, that I think that could be a big orchestral song. Like,
Huh? What did you say?
Like a bigger orchestral.
Orchestral.
Yeah, like more instruments. I think it could be cool to like do it that way.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Super empowering vibes.
I love an orchestra in the vibe of the song. It's just like
I agree.
he's doing this.
I was talking with your homie Tay.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, we gotta do something.
Yo,
Man, because both you guys, like your voice and yours are very complimentary. Like he has like a very like a lower range and like tenor, but both of you guys have like the same.
oh, that would be a dope idea if we like all do something. Because I mean, he's done BBs and but we still haven't done like something like together, which I'm like, bro, like why have we not done that? But over your production, I think that would really work because he's shown me some of the stuff that like he's done to what you sent him, but just like he would just sing it live to me.
Yeah.
Just so dope. Like your production suits him really well.
Yeah, I love the
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's very good.
Yeah, it's very good.
So a few things.
Okay.
Number one, the link you just sent out needs a re-update. Watch for the new one and
Okay. Oh, okay.
yeah, just because like disconnected and you had to reconnect.
But please don't teach me nonsense. I wanna know, I'll do anything to learn.
Yeah, we can just
Where did you resend the link in the Instagram or what?
yeah.
Okay.
So now we should be good now, right? Okay.
Oh, banger, by the way. Love this. Can't believe that other banger of yours slipped past me as well the other day. Was it called again? I can't remember the name, but the end one. Yeah, absolute banger.
That pussy too good for a boy, and I'm not one for a fast. Nah, said nah, I'm not one for a fast. I told her ass take the stairs. Said nah, cause I'm not one for a fast. Oh, in my elevator, broke, fire in the escape. What's the po' boy to do? Might take me all day, cause I'm the son of a guy vindicated. Dick spin out for Rambe, only dropping flambe. And yeah, I'm still afraid. Secrets out, I'm insecure. I let her fuck me, cause she could. Sinning, Vogalore. Guess the way to go is saying so. Left to right is all faded. Clock is ticking, I'm faded. Wonder why the world waited.
Anybody that's joined right now will just be seeing like just the music playing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a tinkle real quick and you'll be back, okay?
Love that.
Yeah, my ears give me new delight. And what's that scent you wearing? Very well, you know that's what I like. You know my type. Nah, say nah, I'm not one for fans. I told her ass take the stairs. Say nah, cause I'm not one for fans. Oh, in my elevator, bro.
banger. So what the heck? No, okay, that's not the right one. So, okay, let's do this the right way. Sorry. Oh, no. Why is the volume on? Back.
Oh man.
I know what you're running from. Tripped and fell too fast for us. Thinking love is dangerous, but my mind can't save me from that maze behind your gazes. Tell me what this phase is. You confuse me when you promise me your love, knowing I can't really have it. Saying that you want me, I don't understand it. Yeah, I know what you're running from. Tripped and fell too fast for us. Thinking love is dangerous, but my mind can't save me from that maze behind your gaze. Tell me what this phase is. You confuse me when you try to hide it, deny it. But you better quit frontin' before I take that. Watching my moves, I'ma make that. Flat booty love, you can't shake that. Cause when you find a W, you can't fake that. In other words, you're a winner. Game 7 clutch shot, girl, you a thriller. I know what you're running from. Tripped and fell too fast for us. Thinking love is dangerous, but my mind can't save me from that maze behind your gaze. Tell me what this phase is. You confuse me when you promise me your love, knowing I can't really have it. Saying that you want me, I don't understand.
That ceiling looks cool.
Yeah, I know what you're running from. Tripped and fell too fast for us. Thinking love is dangerous, but my mind can't save me from that maze behind your gaze. Tell me what this phase is. You confuse me when you. I know what you're running from. Tripped and fell too fast for us. Thinking love is dangerous, but my mind can't save me from that maze behind your gaze. Tell me what this phase is. You confuse me when you.
Alright, we're good.
We good? We live?
We're live. What's up, y'all?
What's good?
Yo.
You good?
I'm chilling. It's been a long morning.
Ah.
So how y'all doing?
Good, man. Can't complain.
Man.
Oh, I'm thinking, am I gonna?
This is gonna be tight. Yes, sir. I'm hyped. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Y'all can see behind me. I just painted this yesterday.
Just for the live stream.
Yeah, just for the backdrop.
Specifically.
No, just
This is one wall.
Come and see what I'm talking about. Take a little trip, does inside, does delectable. Yeah, you're looking good, I can't reach
It
you
looks like
up.
you haven't left that.
Thinking I could show
I
you
just turned on the screen. It looks like that.
Where's the
Yo, how do
We
I-
can cruise till it
Wait, how do I
turns
switch
in
to
the
see everybody?
night.
There's
You
like
want
a
me
grid.
to choose a favorite
I'm
color.
on.
There's no
Oh, is that? Am I already on that? Ah, that's a
favorite
lie.
option. And I'm ready to get
I thought I was getting like the full service because I had you guys in the corner. But no.
Couples bubbles out of sugar from there. Got it sweet tooth, I can't help it. It's like a
I
candy
think
store.
we are all here. everyone's able to also open up a separate
Baby said
tab.
I'm sweet like honey. You were my neighbor and knock every day.
I'm just looking at it on my phone. That's
Oh
all
yeah,
right.
just have like a new tab. Yeah, that's
Like
like
a candy
your phone.
store.
To everybody.
Whatever you try and get a hold of your jealousy. You know I ain't with monogamy. We should switch it up and then make it three. Besides
I
the
think this
mix,
is perfect.
I think
what
this
do
is
you think?
Yeah, so we can
Yeah.
hear you.
I'm a little wild, I have to admit it. I like to have my cake and then eat a
Aw,
bit.
this girl's
Cause I
mad.
just want the flavors I
Literally, I have
want
like this one before me, like anything I
tonight.
do, straight away she'll go. And she's like at work. I know she's at work. She's like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to make the chat, but she's in the chat.
Hey, that's what's up.
That's the real one.
Seriously. All right. I think we are good to go. Yeah, the site is good to go, so we're good.
We have it. Like a candy store up in this place.
You were my neighbor and knock every day. I got the cookies if you got the milk. It's like a candy store. I should have paid. How should Baby said I'm sweet like honey. Couple spoonfuls of the sugar for me. Got it sweet tooth, I can't help it. It's like a candy store up in this place. Baby said I'm sweet like honey. You were my neighbor and knock every day. I got the cookies if you got the milk. It's like a candy store, I should have paid. Baby said I'm sweet like honey. A couple spoonfuls of the sugar for me. Got a sweet tooth, I can't help it. It's like a candy store. Baby said I'm sweet like honey. You were my neighbor and knock every day. I got the cookies if you got the milk. It's like a candy store.
There we go. There we go.
Alrighty, we're live.
We're live. We're live. What's going on, everybody?
I'm chilling.
They see us.
Yeah, they can see us. And I believe they can hear us as well.
Yep.
How come I can't see? I want to see. Just so I know it's really happening, you know?
Right.
Be honest, I can see it.
Nah, it's happening. Hold on,
Okay.
Are we out here?
Oh yeah, okay, we're here.
I'm gonna move my
Are we live?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
We
live.
are
I
live.
can
We're
see us
here.
now. Sure.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
What's going on,
Hey,
everyone?
hey.
Thank you all for joining in for the very first Play Nice live stream Q&A session. You know what I'm saying? We just over here, you know, kicking it. Thank you all for, you know, checking out Home Buddies. This has been an incredible, you know, past few weeks. You know, this has been worked on since March, but we'll get into that in a minute. I think we'll go around right now and everyone will kind of introduce themselves for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it, you know, when everybody's ready to kind of go. So I
Who's
try to
first?
educate somebody.
Start from the top. Z's on the top. I'm looking at it right
Who's on
there.
the top?
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm kind of in
Yeah.
the middle of mine. I'm cool to go first though. I'm Xylo. Looks like I'm the only girl in the group. So shout outs to that. Yeah, I make music and paint stuff and chill in my room.
That's pretty solid.
Real, straightforward.
You know.
Who's
Man,
Should I
that?
go? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm insightful. I'm now a Texan, as you can see, and
Yes, sir.
and just
That
moved
long
here from
one.
LA, and very excited to be on this project. I'm very honored too. It's a global thing, and
Definitely.
yeah, hope we get to learn a little more about what we did and the process behind it.
Yeah. I guess I'll go next. What's good? My name's Najee, and I do a lot. No. It's a joke, but no, I'm a musician. I'm a mixer. I'm a creator, etc. Hailing out of Erie, PA, with the boy Monty. He's literally above me. But yeah, we're out here. I'm glad we could do this and make a cool project. So nice to meet you. If you have any questions, shoot away.
Yeah.
Jay.
Oh, it's me now?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Jay, aka J Rob. I make beats sometimes. Mainly, I like just play video games. You know what I mean? But I'm happy to be a part of the Play Nice crew. It's an honor. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just make beats, man.
Oh.
And so we got Will.
Yo, so my name is Bowtie. I'm from Columbia, South Carolina, little Columbia. I'm a music teacher. I teach percussion at my old high school. I play a lot of instruments and I produce sometimes and sing sometimes here and there. But it's dope being a part of such a great collective, and it's done a lot to help me as an artist myself kind of come into my own. So I'm excited to talk more about that when we start answering questions.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Monty, take the stage.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Monty. I am the guy behind the scenes. I just make sure everything's organized and good to go. We'll play nice. So, again, we've been just extremely grateful to see everyone's response to everything, because this literally, came together so organically, and it's just friends and family kicking it with one another and making great music and making great art. We have a lot more things in store. So,
Definitely.
But,
That was great.
Yeah.
That's cool. I feel like after listening to everybody's, I'm like, darn, I could have said this, I could have said this.
I feel you, right? It's like, oh yeah,
let me do mine again.
Exactly. Well, yeah, I mean, we can just dive right into it. Like, how did we, I guess, kick off Home Buddies? I actually would like to pass the baton over to Insightful. So,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really. It was a simple concept, really. When I was sitting outside on my porch being a genius,
Yeah.
I was just looking out into the yonder, but I mean, we've been like, I think all of us kind of have known each other for like a little while, and when the quarantine started happening, it was like, why not just use what we got and just collaborate in a way that's like easy and seamless and organic. And so we used just started Instagram chat and just added a few people in there, a few family members and like people that we like have worked with already, and then just began creating from just ideas from like, a lot of us are producers, a lot of us like sing and produce, so like the initial like group of us already had everything we needed there. So yeah, and then from there it's just like, hey, I like this one. Xylo would record a voice note or something, an idea, and then it would just get passed around digitally, and it was dope because we've all collaborated with other artists and amongst ourselves too. So like it just felt super natural and like really like nothing felt forced really. And we had all this shit in house too. So we had Najee doing the mixing and mastering.
You on the artwork?
Yeah, I did.
Right.
Killed that.
Artwork. Yeah, so it felt like a little production company, so to speak, / record label /
right.
publisher. So
All
it
in
was
one.
cool.
Yeah, everything all in one.
Yeah.
What about everybody else? What was kind of like y'all experience with everything?
I think it was, well, at first, when like the idea, I remember being like, because I think this was just before lockdown was like super duper lockdown. And I remember thinking, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to the studio to like record my parts because I didn't have like home setup or anything. And I remember Monty being like, dude, just like record on your phone. Like we're using what we have. So I was like, oh, okay. I mean, cool. I'd not done that before and it'd be like, okay, what I record on my voice note is like, what's going to be the final thing? Which for me, like really, I kind of, I guess, put into perspective that it's like you don't have to have everything like some super duper fancy polished way to like get an amazing like end product. So I learned a lot from that because I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. I know that now if I ever get caught in that predicament again, I can literally just, like I can record on the go, like at all times,
Right.
Which is really cool. And it was my first time collaborating with anybody. So like this first product, which was like completely collaborative, was my first introduction to actually not just being me on a record, which was dope. I love that.
Yeah, for me, I guess it was because I was just talking to. No, we were still at our old spot. Me and Monty were still at our old spot, and I was like kind of in between projects, if you will. And Matt just literally just messaged the group or like just created in the group, and it was like, "Hey, we're all stuck. let's make some shit." I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah." I guess so, you know, like I'm not really working on anything else, and this is something to take my mind off of it. And over time, like as we started making more things and just kind of like sharing more bits of stuff, I became a little more involved, and it was like, oh, this is like dope. Like I already knew, but it was like, okay, yeah, let me finish this real quick, you know, and you know, because I ended up sending like a cat noise, a gargle. Some shit like like it was the investment was not very deep, you know. But you know, the Matt I went through Matt's folder, I went through Esther's folder, I went to Jay's folder. I was like, okay, there are some interesting things in here. I'm gonna see what I can do with this, you know. And the rest is history.
I guess we should also break some of that down for some people, because so it went from Instagram into a Google Drive folder. And everyone essentially had their own different folders where they would add different records. In a sense, you know, I feel like everybody would just add different ideas, or like, oh, I have an idea for this one. And literally we're going back and forth on just sections of songs. So someone would just record it in a voice note and kind of go back to it. But yeah, Jay and Bowtie, y'all can also share y'all experience and just, you know, because I also remember adding Bowtie to the chat. And then he added Jay to it, so it worked out perfect.
I think for me, one of the secrets I don't think anyone realized, and I don't know if I should say, but I haven't officially started learning guitar yet. So the guitar lines that I would add were actually my bass pitched up.
Oh shit!
Like I actually,
I didn't even know that.
So like, yeah. So like, I would play all the guitar lines on my bass pitched up. So
That's so cool.
I had to kind of work with what I had, and like I heard, I think the first one that I did was one of Insightful's records, and I was like, ooh, let me try it. And I sent it, and I was like, this is perfect. So I would just
you titled it guitar too.
Yeah, you did.
So,
Sneaky, man.
I just trying to make do with what I had. But I think the overall experience for me, just like it was the first time I actually collaborated with like a lot of people at all. Like it's my first time, so like I was definitely nervous as far as sharing my ideas at first, but like as we went along and I got more comfortable with the process, I just I'm ready, you know, and it kind of helped me jump in a lot more smoothly. So it was definitely new for me, and
That was so nice
I'm excited
to
for
witness.
season 2. Yeah.
I do.
That was really nice.
Yeah, well done.
Appreciate you.
Oh, do I have to share now too?
Yeah, you have to.
All right. Well, basically, I feel like I kind of just hopped in like very randomly and very late. I was just like, yo, because Bowtie had brought me in because I had posted like a snippet on Instagram with just some beat I made. He was like, what is this? I need this.
Right, I need it.
My inbox right now. And I sent it, and then he sent it back like a day later.
Yeah.
And then and so basically I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, yeah, I want to get Z on this. Actually, hold up. And then like five minutes later, I'm in the Instagram group chat, and I'm like, okay, sick. This is tight. I got the rundown. Basically, I joined the Google Drive. I added in some stuff. I feel like just the whole process was really cool and interesting for me, because like there were already a lot of ideas already in the drive. So like for me, I just kind of went through them. I kind of like took song ideas and I kind of ran off and did other stuff with it and then just brought it back.
Oh yeah.
And it worked out because you guys were like, oh, this is sick.
Yes.
Stuck outside, dude.
Stuck inside.
I remember when you like flip that one. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I was pretty nervous because I didn't want to fuck up the flow or like.
Right.
But I'm glad it all worked out. We got some really good songs. Pick Up the Phone was great. That happened very fast.
Yeah.
I'm hyped. This was probably like the most fun I've had like making music with other people, because sometimes it gets a little stressful, and then like and it's good that we had like an Instagram chat,
Right?
Because like
Yeah.
you can like catch up and like check in and the whole nine, because otherwise you start something and then you won't touch it for like 6 months, and you'd be like, oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think the initial idea too, from what I remember, was like, let's try to get this done. Like we try to set a date so that way, like, kind of get, because we all know how we could be.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like putting like a date actually, I think, kind of helped, even though we didn't like really hit it. But I just want to say too, like for you, J-Rob, like you really like revived and reimagined a few of the ideas in like a whole different. I'm so thankful like that happened that way, because initially like some of the drums, the shit that I put on, I wasn't as tough as yours too. So like to have you come in and like really flip it, and then I remember it so clearly, like on the Stuck Inside one, when you changed the pitch a little bit, or like the key to it.
Yeah.
I lost my shit. So,
Oh man.
That was that moment.
That was the maddest one
man.
as well, because it just started from the guitar loop.
Okay, yeah. So how it's crazy how that happened. So I download the stems. I'm like, all right, cool. There's like 8 different stems in here. All right, let me see which one I'm gonna tackle. And then so I had it on loop for like maybe an hour, and then I'm like, actually, let me try and chop it and resample it and then make something else out of it. And then I kind of just went off on a tangent. And then it just turned out that way. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's the best thing that could possibly happen too. It's like,
for sure.
That's when the best shit happens. Is when.
But I mean the credit really goes to you guys, because you guys made like some really good stuff to work with. Like the ideas are pretty fleshed out. I was like, all right, great. This is easy at this point.
Right.
So shouts out to y'all. Thank y'all, of course.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm just a fan. You feel me? I'm just
You're
gassed,
the
right?
mastermind.
So listen. I was gonna say, hold it. So I guess should we go through the project and just kind of give like a kind of go through,
We can.
give people some insight.
Yeah.
So Monty, can you send me the
Make it
link
happen.
to the
It would
playlist?
just be it'd just be the Play Nice SoundCloud.
Got it. Let's go over there now. All right, so I'm playing nice. All right, so let's switch our camera to the second view. We're on SoundCloud. All right, so Do we just want to go through an order, or do you want to go through starting with the remixes, or what do you want to do?
We can rotate around. I feel like we can start with the originals.
Okay, word. All right, Z. Of the originals, what's the first one you want to hear? We're gonna go through all of them. What's the first one you want to hear?
I mean, I feel like let's just start with Sweet because it feels like that's the vibe to start.
Yeah, no, that's like the vibe of the whole project. For
Yeah,
sure.
right.
It like sets the tone.
Alrighty then, Sweet it is. All right, so let's turn this up for our listeners.
Turn it up.
You know.
Hey.
So if y'all can hear, I think they can.
Yeah, Randy Savage on the line.
Hey.
Hey, hey, welcome Randy Savage.
See, my life, fire. Same, doing all right, but sometimes,
Man, maybe the next one.
I swear I'm a living pump fake, cause my guy,
Yeah,
Oh,
good
yeah.
idea.
I've been a sucker since Madonna, and that's real Nirvana. Well,
right,
facts
so
on facts,
I'ma turn
I've been
you guys
blessed.
up so you can
I
hear
don't
what
clap,
you're doing.
I depress. If it don't slap, I hit next. White on black, that's my ex. Full disclosure, that's been over since I got my high school diploma. But my point is, your boy was good up until Corona. Case one, yo. Hey to Hollywood, got my body good. Yeah. Eyes up on the hill,
Yeah.
This is for the West. Everywhere to start.
new boy kinda brown. And I'm known to put it down.
I feel like you're doing like a
Nobody tell
TikTok
me
dance.
nothing, no. What you mean stand up? All I've been waiting for is somewhere I never go. Damn, I bought a new cologne. Well, lucky
So
for
that
me,
definitely is my day.
I won't be lonely. Cause
Wow.
Go over here. Oh, here we go.
your sister sweet. Hey, what's your OnlyFans?
Hey.
Know exactly what I want.
Hey Z, all the vocals.
Right.
I make them all.
Losing track of time, yeah.
Stay here longer than I got to. It's just
It's
too
just
sweet.
too sweet.
She said I'm leaving without you. I don't believe about you. I don't believe the thing you say. I could just read your body, man. You said that it's black and white. Play with it when we come say. You send me converse. You so fine, I let you come first. Side effects, man, clothes, designation. I wanna roll business. And you got that clientele. Them long legs say they high as hell. But tonight it's done in heaven. Got a lot of bad habits. Always talk with my mouth full, but I don't think you'll be mad
I
at me.
know everything about you. You're in my thoughts, I can barely get them out. So I told myself I can never go without you. That's why I'm
That's my
going
choice.
This song about you.
So someone asked, who produced this one?
Huh?
That's a good
Who
question.
produced this one?
We'll explain after. It's a complicated question.
A lot of people.
A lot of people.
A lot.
So going back to our little friendly space. Who produced that one? Okay, so it started with Bo, technically, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I put the guitars in a sample pack in my folder, and yeah, and then you who did you get it?
Yeah, so
After that?
it started with Bo, and then I was like, that was when I was like going through. That was the initial, introduction to all the samples. I was like, oh, okay. And I heard this guitar stuff. I was like, hold on, wait a minute, this one. I'll be right back. And then basically made the whole skeleton, the majority of it, and then Matt added like
Spice.
perks,
Just some spice.
vocals,
Spice.
and then Z, or did Randy do his vocals first? Did Randy do vocals first? Or?
Randy done his vocals first because I heard it when it was like your kind of guideline of what you were gonna do,
Right.
and then it was his verse, and I was like, "Yo, there's no way I'm not being on this song." This song.
Right. And then after that, I think Jay, you either came in before or after Z. I can't remember. You would have to tell me. I don't know.
I think before Z.
Before Z.
Because the stems, I just had Randy's verse. That's it.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Got it. So you came in after Z, or after Randy, and then finally Z added her details. And that's, I mean, it's all production. I know that wasn't the exact question, but all of that is production.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a process. I did the bulk of it, like the 80%, and then we all just kind of like shaped it and gave it details after that one.
Yeah, gave it some life.
Oh, guys, the guitar part that I put in on the drop, on the breakdown, is actually bass. I just pitched it.
Oh, really?
So it's bass. I pitched it.
So are you responsible for the?
Yeah.
Nice.
I did not know that.
It's bass. Yeah.
Well done.
So I added that right after I got the skeleton back.
Right.
And then I sent it back.
Hey. Wow.
Yeah, that's like so much flavor in that. That's like very like French like, Paris vibes. Yeah, so
For
tight.
real. Oh, so who what was the next song that they wanted to hear? What
song next?
What are the people?
I guess
want?
we're gonna.
Yeah, you guys choose this next one.
Yeah.
First person.
Yeah, first person.
Let's see. What song should we listen to next? Ooh, what they gonna say?
Okay, low key, I sing that song.
Oh,
Right. Not that one.
For real.
Is that okay?
We'll do distance first, and then we'll do
Distance
the fucking side next. I see that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Distance it is.
I'm writing this down.
You're taking notes. I love that. Of course you are.
Get me in my feelings.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Okay.
Emotional.
I swear I couldn't be told, nothing to doubt, stubborn as hell. You can't tell me nothing. I made my assumption. I know you thought I was dumb. I couldn't tell what's happening here. I knew it all along. Yeah, know that you got your issues. That wasn't just the issue. You never really listen. You kept on going missing. I wish you never did. You can never erase it. There's something you have to do. Now that I have to distance myself. Distance myself from your body, myself from your loving, myself from the hurting now. Distance myself from your body, myself from your loving, myself from the hurting now.
Oh, here it go. Oh shit, who that?
Rude.
That opera bag.
I know it seems like slow-mo. I'm sure you'll feel right solo. So let's wait for since you're human. I know you, and I know I can't stop you from going somewhere. But that won't stop me from trying. I don't know why. I find my way.
Distance myself from your body, myself from your loving, myself from the hurting now. Distance myself from your body, myself from your loving, myself.
Like that, I like that one. Like I like what I did.
You killed it, bro.
Man, I love that. What?
Myself,
Crazy. So
myself.
Yes, man. Hard.
I
makes
have
it.
two questions. Like I'm very curious on for both of y'all writing the lyrics for those.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
What?
Oh yes.
How did that come together? You know what I mean? I'm very curious.
Z, you go first because I didn't.
Okay. I mean, you really did your thing. You really took it somewhere.
Right.
I was like, whoa. So when I initially wrote this, it's a weird one because it kind of wrote itself. I feel like I was in my feelings a little bit. I was thinking about like, you know, just personal stuff like family stuff and just reflecting. And I thought it was like about one thing at first. I thought it was just about like personal relationships, just with, you know, people in my family or just I've experienced before, right? And it's crazy because after Naji did his part and I like listened to it like later on and I was like going through stuff, it kind of ended up having a different meaning to me, and it became what I thought was a conversation between me and somebody else, to like a conversation between me and myself. Which internally, and like kind of and then that's why now the kind of BVs of myself, it makes me go inwards and reflect more, because it just became a conversation of like missing but needing to let go of the old me,
right,
rather than like a person, and that I needed to distance myself from what I knew myself as once that needed to die. If that makes sense. Like,
no, that's okay.
It became very deep, and I even cried to it because it was like it just came at a time where I was like really going through stuff, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And I don't think it would have done that if your verse hadn't then come in and it became like a whole new vibe.
Yeah, so it's funnily enough, like I wrote that when it was like we were almost done with the whole project, and Z had like already finished it, and she was like, I'm gonna write a second verse, and I was like sorting out all the songs, and I heard that one originally when I was going through the ones that I wanted to do, and I was like, damn, I'd love to do something to that, but she's already got it. And then Monty was like, wait a minute, but hold on, and I was like, oh, you mean I can do things? Okay, you know. So when I first heard it, I was like, it could go that myself route, but I was like, if I'm gonna be on this, I want it to be that kind of conversation. And I was just like listening to the words and like reading them. I was like, okay, like I can really match this with a response, you know, and kind of make a call and response. And it ended up being sort of like a thing that harkens back to somebody having to let go of someone like toxic, or you know, somebody who's kind of like just kind of conflicted within themselves. And I love that it can do both. You know, like I love that it has both of those spaces. And when I wrote it in that sense, it just felt natural. Like it really came out super easily. The melody was also easy. It was just like it naturally kind of just lended itself to that coming out. Like it was just like kind of like yearning and longing, and just like this hurt, but like this is like it was but at the end of the day, obviously I had to make it make sense. So it was the most natural. Like that was almost like the first take of everything that I kind of went through, but then I just went back and shaped stuff up. But it was really, really simple to just kind of like respond to what you were saying in the song.
It's beautiful. It's like
both you guys killed that shit. I think it like crescendo too, because it's you could kind of feel that like that conversation happening, even though like it's funny that it naturally happened when you guys you're literally on the other side of the world too.
Right?
Yeah.
She's like, I wasn't even talking to you, and I was like, but I feel things.
Yeah. But I love that. Like you said, it ended up having multiple meanings, even to me now. Like, obviously, it had what felt like more of a meaning that moved me, that became more personal, but it's still, I still relate to it in terms of like a relationship or like family or just other relationships between just me and other people. So it kind of ends up doing both, because it's also looking at myself as another person too. So I just really like it, man. It's one of my favorite songs.
It's up
like,
there.
ever.
It's
up there.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's crazy how Distance really came together also with the current time that we're in. You know what I mean? Oh wait.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Wait.
Okay, I'll steer it. Oh, it's okay. On the stream, it's like quiet.
Okay.
It's just
Okay, cool. But yeah, just during the whole quarantine, it's just crazy how that came together.
Definitely.
Michael, could you go over some like the production? Because somebody was curious about the influence behind it.
Yeah. So that was actually a beat I originally sent to Najee a long ass time ago, I think.
Of course.
But it wasn't as like developed at the time. Like it was more like bare bones. But it started off like I had some like just some drums and keys and a little guitar, and then what's it called? And then I got Biaco and Benny Abels were the other contributors to it. So they're two friends that I met a while ago that I wanted to get involved in this project, and they played for like Leon Bridges, and Biaco and Ben also like toured with this band called Rye, and so that record was perfect. When I sent them the initial idea, that's kind of like their specialty, is that type of like vibe. So yeah, I mean, like Ben, I got my buddy Benny Abels was on the keys and killed it. And then what really helped that record too is that bass line from Biaco.
Yes.
I think I don't know anybody that would have approached that record like that.
Yeah.
Especially like with that type of rhythm and the melody he was hitting too.
He was
so it just complemented everybody pretty well. But yeah,
entirely.
That's also like I love making really sad, sappy love songs too. So like that's like that's something I find comfort in. I just enjoy doing in general. But yeah, I'm very, very. I love that record so much.
It's a good record.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh man. So what do we play next? Stuck Inside?
So the next song that I saw somebody mention, like when we were asking, was Stuck Inside.
Got it.
No. Oh, I might answer this. Q. That was not an upright. That was just the actual bass.
Regular bass.
Regular bass. Yeah.
All right. Well, the next song will be Stuck Inside. Yes. All agree.
Is that
Agreed.
Then let's
Make
play.
sure you turn that thing up.
Right.
thing?
Turn that thing up. Okay, hold on.
Red line
Get
it.
this going.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's gonna be up, just so y'all know. Be prepared.
Let me go ahead.
You know.
I'm scared.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, we good.
Could be dreaming. Could be dreaming. I could be far away. Fighting my demons. Tell me how you're always in the way. I've had this enough. I'm calling it off. Take all the pain away. Yeah, know me today. I just get paid. She wanna shop and scream.
Hey.
That's why they keep saying.
Stuck inside my head. There's no way I'm gon' tell. I'm still acting tough. Saw it as a weakness when the storm is over and the dust has settled. I'ma tell you what's up. Till then I'ma close up. Get a little rapper. It is clear I'm troubled. I'll admit it to turn. For a minute it's up. Getting real, I don't know if I'm dreaming it's all. In my head is it all? In my head losing all control, lost in my emotion. Yeah, I can barely focus. I don't know. I'm losing all control, lost in my emotion. Yeah, I can barely focus. Close up, get a little ripple. It is clear I'm troubled. I'll admit it, don't turn. For a minute it's up. Getting real, I don't know if I'm dreaming it's all. In my head is it all? In my head I don't know.
Killed it.
Yo. I remember when we saw that on Google Drive, though. When we first got that back. What? I'll never forget that first moment. Because I was like, yo, you peeped the drive yet? You peeped the drive? Everyone was like, yo, you peeped
the first time I heard the switch up thing, I literally sat in my chair like
Yo,
Like
how
the whole
crazy
song.
was that as well? I never expected it to sound like that, but I remember it came about because like me and Tay did it separately, and he done it to like an old pitched down version of pitched down version, whereas I recorded my part on a pitched up version. We didn't know we were individually doing it. But we both sent it back in the chat around the same time, and he was like, "Oh, I've recorded on a different version." I remember it just being like, "Oh, well, maybe because you switched up the guitar anyway and kind of made it dip in and out of like I don't know semitones or whatever you did." I was like, "Oh, maybe it could work if we just like it goes to a switch." And then he was just like, "Yeah, cool, I'm gonna do it." And you know when you say something as an idea but you don't know if it's gonna actually work, and then it like really stupidly worked.
That hit hard.
Yeah, dude.
Like, yo, by accident.
One of my favorites. Like it's like top three on you know, because I did how many? No, 3. Top 4. Oh,
man. Crazy.
It's super crazy. So just so everyone's aware, like, wait, am I on mute? No, not. So Tay wasn't able to make it for this particular live stream, but hopefully we get him on the next one.
yes.
Because obviously we'd love to be able to have him go in depth about the background behind the songs and stuff. But next time, another time. So earlier someone suggested Myself to be the next song.
Myself? All right then, let's get Myself on.
What a great song.
It's a
Great song.
Turn that out.
I just wanna apply how to stack this ravioli. Got these mad cause they really don't know me. Wine can't be fun if it never said lonely. A little bit of rest, face don't look ugly. And you not moving around like a roly poly.
I love it.
Excuse me. I gotta say myself.
Hey.
It's not the same anyone else. I kinda gotta be selfish with myself. I gotta be selfish. Said I'm selfish, you've been on some bullshit. I'm doing my own thing. I can't help it if you're getting jealous. That's none of my business. Oh,
just tongue.
You should write your tone and touch you.
Rudest TV.
If you know it's good, you keep your distance. I'm just trying to hear there's no hard feelings. Hard feelings, there's no hard feelings. Shit ended up from the beginning. Tough feeling, what we're both thinking. It seems like we had enough. Both critics start drinking. Both swimming.
You know?
Tough hearing what we both needed, but it was time to pull off.
I gotta say, myself, cause I can't say anyone else. Hey, I kinda gotta be selfish with myself. I kinda gotta be
Monty and Abby. Gotta wait for them movies to come back in.
I got a story about that when it's over.
Oh man. Oh man.
Who is that?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh, man.
Right.
Rude.
Right.
Man, that's
Yo. Wow. Real quick on that last part though, there was a mix that did not have it, and it was like, nah.
Right?
Like that was that. I was like, nope, that has to go back.
Do it
That
again.
thing right there. It's just, oh man, those DVs hit. That
They were rude.
perfect. Man, that song. So break that down for us real quick. You know what I mean? On the one time.
Okay.
I don't know any of the background. Listen.
All right. Basically, I woke up one day. So like, you guys ever wake up with like a song in your head already?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So it was basically one of them. Like, I made a voice note for it. I was like, all right, I'll come back to it later. And this is probably the only song I've made fully from a voice note that actually sounded how I thought it would sound.
Damn.
So
That's
that
dope.
was very clutch. That was very crucial. I'm like, oh, this is great. So then I just had the beat done, and then that was it. I was like, I don't really know what else to do with this. I was like, well, hopefully someone takes it. I don't know. So yeah, I had put it on SoundCloud as like a little snippet, and then like Instagram and stuff, and then Bowtie hit me with the let's make a song. Yeah. Fast forward. It ended up in the chat. We got Z on it. It became a thing, and then it was pretty much done. And then I was like, what if I like added background vocals on this, to fill up some space. It took me like 3 hours to get them done because like I'm not a singer and my voice is very like hoarse. So yeah, we got it done. I sent everything to Najee. Me and Najee had a whole debate for an hour about it. If you all know me, you know my number one thing is to squash it up. You know,
those mixes.
Like for me, I'm like, Najee, the drums got a punch. He's like, I can't do that. I'm like, why? He's like, because there's like 16 other channels you included in this. I'm like, yeah, whatever. He's like, and we got vocals. It's like, you know, like, it doesn't match everything else. So then he gave me like a whole TED talk about how you gotta match it. So I was like, all right, fine. Just make the drums hit. That's all I'm asking. And he did. He made sure that they hit properly. And the song is great. Sometimes I forget that like we made it. Like I'll hear it and I'm like, oh, this song's cool. And I'm like, oh wait,
I made that.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, no, I'm real happy just with how the song turned out and how it's received, and it couldn't have gone any better for sure. So
Love that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Bowtie for coming through with the guitar chords. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, because those definitely carried the track. Bowtie definitely made the song what it was. So shouts out to you, man, because you're great.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. That's a
That was a
record.
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that song.
So what do we got? What are we doing next?
So the next song, I saw someone mention "Listen" or "Maria Maria."
Ooh.
Everyone's heard "Listen," right? Yeah, like Hey, I'm not trying to go it on you. It's okay. It's okay. I know you got stuff. So we can go to Maria Maria next.
Maria. Okay.
Listen.
No, it's not.
What is that?
I missed the joke.
Maria be that.
Oh, damn. All right. So we're gonna turn this up.
Trying to figure out what they meant by that.
Dust it up and level up. All your bars is hand me down. These niggas out of touch. They still wanna grab me now. Dust it up and level up. All your bars is hand me down. These niggas out of touch. They still wanna grab me now. What the fuck is a nomination worth if you come through the door and they pat you down? It's a price on my head.
Randy
Price on your head. What I want is dead.
Randy.
All the love is dead. But you can't see it, huh? This can't be it, huh? But I can feel it when I got no feelings, huh? Yeah. Black or brown, it don't matter, just gray matter. But I'm forever like a black mama in an 8 pattern, leaving marks in the sand. Wifey hand in my hand.
Wifey hand in my hand.
This house. I was told it's got plan. Fought it for a minute, hard to admit it, wouldn't know if I can. But I still gotta get it, still gotta, even if the world is damn. Dust it off and level up. All your bars is hand me down. These niggas out of touch, they still wanna grab me now. Dust it off and level up. All your bars is hand me down. These niggas out of touch, they still wanna grab me now.
Stuck up in the mud, thought I wouldn't light my fire. Nothing gets me down, it'll make me rise up higher. Sit and cry for what? That'll never get me anywhere. I'ma work it out, see you at the top, yeah, yeah. Buckle up my seatbelt, turning up that key, yeah. Had to flip the sequence, now you don't believe me. I found myself uncovering all my greatness, yeah, it feels amazing, yeah. Only surround myself with the good energy. People got jaded, now I really know. And I ain't mad at it. I wish you well, but just leave the fuck away from me, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
You killed that. You killed that.
Randy Savage has to talk a little bit.
Randy Savage.
Yeah, Randy, come on, man.
Talk about that.
What's up, y'all? What do you want me to talk about? What you want me to talk about?
How fire your verse and your choruses. Start there.
All right, so I don't know. I heard that beat because I was lurking all through those files, and I was basically taking like everything and trying to write to it. So like everything else was trash. You guys never heard it. But I wrote to like every single beat, and I was like, oh my god, they're gonna kill me for this. So. But that one, I don't know, it's just kind of like, it's like really moody, you know? And I actually wrote that before all this like craziness started popping off out here. But that was just kind of like how I was feeling. That was on my mind, and it was kind of like affecting how I was making music and stuff. So pretty much that was all that would come out, was just me being like kind of like stagnant and just upset. I was just upset. And just thinking about like a lot of the stuff that I used to value is kind of like the curtain's been pulled up, and it's kind of doesn't really hold that much weight anymore, you know? It's kind of time to move on to something else. So,
100%.
Yeah. That's the verse. That's the verse.
You killed it.
Okay.
Matt, what was your inspiration behind the beat? What happened? What'd you do?
No, well,
How you do that?
First, I want to say, I was like, hey, J-Rob, you should add to this. And he was like, oh, no, this doesn't need anything. And I was like, oh, really? I don't think it needs anything. That was a compliment, because I think J-Rob has some of the hardest drums in the game. Right now. Yeah, he's also fast too, so it's kind of weird because he's fast. But no, I just had that. I've been like I've just been there's a mode I'll go through like ebbs and flows of making like really sad somber music to like combining the somber music with more energy and but yeah, just I got this little guitar and I've just been dibble dabbling with it and yeah, and just tried to I don't know, it just happened, you know. That one just happened. But I'm glad it found like I think how Randy came onto it, like I would never expect, and I feel like that's kind of like the beauty of this is like as a producer you take it as far as you can, and then like yeah, the minds of other people kind of take it to a different place, and sometimes further than what you expected. So yeah, and yeah. Xylo killed, like, how it just came together was beautiful. So, not mad at it.
Yeah, I think it's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. It's funny because when I heard it, I think it was one of the last ones I heard. I didn't even realize, like, I sort of missed it in the group folder. But then I was like looking over stuff that hadn't been finished, and I was like, "Yo, this is fire." I was like, I could do something on this, and it kind of made me feel like, okay, I want to do something that's a bit more like rhythmic, so almost like approaching it like a rapper kind of vibe, with a bit more flow. And so I was like, okay, I had that in mind and I started writing something. And I remember even Monty was like, yo, like it will be fire if you hit it up with that kind of vibe. And I was like, bro, already onto it, man.
Right
already
here.
onto it. It's it. So it was cool because even like Randy said, you kind of set the tone, and it was like just expressing your feelings and like frustrations, and that was very relatable to me. But like how I kind of like to approach stuff just in general is like anything that frustrates me or kind of might like could potentially get me mad, I like to like use that as fuel to move through it, which is like, okay, I'm gonna reference to like buckle up my seatbelt. It's like, don't like, no point crying about it, like let's just keep it moving, and glow up and just keep working hard kind of vibe. So it kind of felt like it added a sort of resolution to that way of thinking as well. It was like, yeah, we're angry, but we're moving, we're going to do something about it, we're going to move through it. Which I think then ended up being quite good timing, like you said, with everything that was just going on in the world. It was almost like, this is how we feel, but this is what we're going to do about it to move through that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Came out, it showed. I definitely liked it. Wait,
I was nervous about that one.
Oh, go ahead.
You were nervous about that one, you said?
Yeah, because I was like throwing it into the drive. I was like, oh man, this is kind of like this is a little dark here. Compared to like all the other songs, I was like, subject matter.
No, I think it like I feel like the whole track list kind of hits every single like aspect of feeling.
Yeah.
For sure.
Which is dope. So I feel like that's much needed. Like yeah, so yeah, well done.
Well done.
1000%. This was definitely a completely diverse project, you know, from top to bottom. You know what I mean? No particular genre, this or that. It's just great music. You know what I mean? That's it. And speaking of great music, the next song will be Staring Game.
Staring Game.
Very sweet.
All right, Staring Game. Let's see, where is it on this list? Here it is. All right. Staring Game. Oh.
Talking, trying to see you. What if I don't wanna try. I push back when you try to fly. Staring games don't answer questions. Part of me don't wanna believe it. I'm out of luck, you're out of patience. Staring games don't answer questions.
so glad I managed to catch
That-
that bit because that's literally my favorite part of the whole
Yeah,
song.
Man, that song. It was interesting the structure of the song actually,
Right.
because there was a few different versions.
yeah.
So hold on, before I get how it's dissected, Matt, you want to kick it off? Because I think you played the initial skeleton, right?
Yeah, and then Tay and I had a version going back and
Right.
forth, and then
Right.
and I think that's when J Rob got involved, and he was like,
Yeah.
and he laid that last section down. But yeah, we were thinking about like it was tough because there was elements of like the laid back drums that you hear in the beginning that work with it, and then also like the more like driving like swinging drums that J Rob added. But initially, like it pretty much started with the swinging drums, like with J Rob's, but there's a point I think too where we're thinking about having those drums come in like halfway in Tay's performance too. So I don't know, it could have ended up a lot of ways, but I feel like with this there's like no wrong. But I think how we kind of like how we had it in the final version was dope, because it kind of just I feel like even just watching our like Zoom screens, like it leads into like another like moment in the music where like it works, and then it works even more. So yeah, I love how that one came out too.
Shout out to arrangement, and shout out to executive production via Monty. You know what I'm saying? This is
Definitely. Yeah.
Oh.
It's good to have like an objective pair of ears on it too.
Definitely.
Like outside.
Definitely.
So,
Listen, I mean, what everybody did on that thing, y'all smashed it. You know what I mean? Completely. But it definitely made me think about Stuck Inside, actually, like with the switch up. That's why I was like, this could be a nice way to kind of just switch it up.
Yeah.
So it's like, again, it's still all one song, but just two different sections of part of it. And just, hey, it just came out of it, you know?
Came out great.
Happy. So it was great. So, yeah.
So what's going to be our next song?
J Rob, anything to say on that one, or what you got?
I mean, nothing. I mean, I heard it. I made drums for it and I sent it in. That's what. That's really it. Look, Monty handled that arrangement very well.
Definitely.
And it flows really nicely. So I'm happy to contribute.
Yeah.
Hey, but listen. Also, shout out to Naj on that arrangement though, because we had a lot of versions of that song. There was quite a few.
I had to make a final call, but Monty had the final approval, so it was a concerted effort.
Like, yo,
it was team effort.
Right.
I was like, this works. He was like, yeah, that works.
So I guess I see a lot of pick up your phone.
Pick up your phone.
Nice.
Pick up your phone.
They feeling pick up your phone.
Eight.
Here we go pick up your phone.
Oh, love this one too. God damn.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh yeah.
Show you, but I'm still
every night. So hit me up on FaceTime. I can count the time I've checked my messages to see if your name's there. If you kept tugging around my mind, pick up the phone, I want you to or just leave a message, I'll get back to
you. So rude. Love that song.
Crazy, crazy, bro. Yo, so how did that one come together that seamlessly? Like how? Just how? I'm so cool.
I feel like it's funny because me and Tay picked a lot of the same ones to work on, but like independently without letting anyone know that that's what we were gonna do. So it's like, I think he picked that and I picked that. So I had like a little idea for the start, but then when I heard what he did, I preferred his starting, but I still had like a little bit of something that I did over what was already there as the hook. Like all I heard it as a start was just the production and then the, you should hear the things I tell myself. So I was like, oh, that's dope. But then because I guess I heard Tay's part and it was related to pick up the phone because that's what the beat was called. So he set that as a tone because I was like, oh yeah, he's talking about picking up the phone. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go off of that tip and do another like call and response type vibe. And yeah, I just thought, I'm gonna just make it as a I've missed your call, but like I do miss you though. Oh damn, I guess I'm gonna have to like try and call you back and see if you answer me. That kind of, you know, this little thing that happens if you like someone and you're back and forth, like you miss their call, then you look and wait and see when they text you, kind of tap back. But yeah, it wrote itself. And I think with that, when I heard that as well, I freestyled a melody on my voice notes. So just like hummed I guess, just the vocal. But I liked the exact thing that I did for that exact space of time. So I just then put lyrics, to the exact melody, which is why it kind of sounds freestyly and like floaty in terms of like rhythm. Because I also followed what was a guitar. There was guitar on it before. There was like a guitar riff. So I sort of dipped in and out of that. But then on the final version, that got removed. So then my vocal ended up being like a guitar riff, but as a vocal, if that makes sense.
Did I do that?
That was a bass. That was a bass. That was a bass that I turned into a guitar. By the way.
Okay, yeah. I wrote my part with that melody in mind, but then it was nice because when the beat kind of changed a little bit, it still really worked, and I actually felt like it worked better.
Sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was
Smacks.
Love that song.
The BVs were hard too, like the hook,
Yeah.
like it's just,
So someone had a question about the mixing. Like, how do you mix the kick and bass to fit so well together?
The secret sauce.
Nadia, do you want to answer?
You made the song. I'll let you go first, and then I'll explain my process.
All right. Well, as far as mixing goes, I have one rule and one rule only. Make it loud and sidechain so that it doesn't, but that beat was actually a throwaway from my white label from like, what was that, 3 years ago?
Crazy.
No shit.
Yeah. So because I joined the drive and I was like, I don't have any ideas around, so let me go look at like, just old shit. And then I found that and I was like, okay, this is nice enough. Well, let me just send it in. I don't even think I sent in stems until like way later.
Yeah, way later.
It was literally just like the drums, the bass, and like I played like Rhodes. They're really quiet. You can barely hear them. But I just did it in my usual mixing style of just make the drums hit, and fit the bass somewhere in between, and keep moving. So
I mean,
yeah, and then the rest goes to Najee.
So I mean, yeah, he did the thing that producers, I hope, do more often, which is just sound selection. You know, that is 99% of the battle. You know, if you can make the sounds gel if they just naturally work, it's great. My job gets more difficult when people say like, "Hey, take that pan and take that parrot whistle, just like fuck it up," and then it becomes a challenge.
Parrot whistle.
So, you know,
Right.
And fortunately, he didn't do that in this case. So it was very, very easy to get the bass and the kick to sit with each other because they just complemented each other naturally. You know, the more you can find sounds that work well with each other, the easier your job will be. And typically, they end up taking the same space in the spectrum, like the kick and the bass. But in this case, in an ideal case, you'll have like one of them kind of take reign of the fundamental frequencies, and the other one take reign of the harmonics or just the next level up and give it space to breathe. So because it was like a lighter toned bass, it wasn't like a super heavy bass, even though it sounds like full, it wasn't really like a low end bass. It was just like a solid MIDI bass. And the kick was like punchy enough where it kind of gave it some punch above the bass and like some girth below the bass. So it just happened to work out, you know. But you know, he made the job easy.
Thanks, Najee.
You know, I do my best to explain. But yes, that is the easiest way to get your kicks and your basses to sit with each other. Use the right sounds. Good. Right is the wrong word. Right is subjective. Use compatible sounds. You know.
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You're muted,
Monty.
my guy.
We lost you, Monty. You muted yourself.
There we go. I am. So I'm over here like, oh yeah. Okay, no. So everyone's down for I Do Next.
What
a banger.
I came out of nowhere with that.
I don't think I can do this.
Yo.
One star MC. No, I
ASMR banger.
Right.
Does it matter if I thought of you today? Does it matter if I don't remember when? Does it matter if you know I love you? Does it matter if I miss you? 'Cause I guess I didn't say so. Guess that's what I made of. My best more than shameless. Ooh, baby. What's it look like to you? What's it feel like? Do you feel your chest? 'Cause I think I do. I think I do. I think I do. I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. I think I do. I think I do. I think I do. You stay around, just looking for now and nothing more. Does it matter if I learned your favorite song on my guitar? 'Cause you know it hurts my fingers. Does it matter if we had a moment? Does it matter if I miss you? 'Cause I think I do. I think I do. I think I do. I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. I think I do. I think I do. I
think I do.
Is it you or I? So rude. That makes it
Yo, those details.
takes it to another level.
It does.
Oh my
Like,
god.
man,
So
perfect.
before y'all break that down,
Yeah.
yo, this song was arranged so different.
Was it?
Right? So like so different.
Yeah, true.
What because Insightful, I believe you dropped in like the initial idea, right? Like you could, right? So
Yeah.
but then so Naj did not tell anyone that he flipped it a different way. Everyone heard a different version. And then near the project, he's like, "Oh, it's done. This one." Try to sneak it in, and it was a completely different arrangement. Everything he switched it all up.
Yeah.
But anywho, now y'all can go in detail. But it's just crazy, just like, man, it was yeah.
It was a good. Matt, you kick it
It was
off.
crazy.
How did it work?
No, I think it again, it's like one of those another sad banger that I had, and I sent it to Biako who played the bass on Distance as well, and he snapped yet again.
Yep.
And it was like, perfect vibe. So added little vocals in there too. It was like a beat that I just was singing on before, just like demo like vocals.
Yeah.
And then so I kind of had an idea, and then once I heard Najee's like the same idea still. So it just worked out.
It worked out super well. I remember the first version you had, because I went through, there were like 10, 12 something songs at the time, and I only chose 3 to work on. I was like, these are the ones I want. These are mine. And that was one of them. I was like, I need this. This is, I will hoard this and complete this. And I sent you back the first verse or the second verse. I think the first verse. I don't remember what I sent back. I sent one of the verses back, or both the verses, and then like half of one. And it was with the original arrangement. Then you went back, added some more instrumentation, and you're like, this might get a little like folky. It's like FYI. I was like, cool, set it forth. And then I got all the new stems, and I heard it, and I was like, yo, this is like hella folky. I need to hold on. I need to adjust. So then I went through and took all the new elements, took all the previous elements, and then like rearranged it all together.
Yeah.
And then added another final verse, and then it became that. And it was like all the elements just kind of just,
Yeah. I remember like the first version you sent to was way more ASMR, like no processing on the vocals.
I remember someone saying ASMR type vibes.
Yeah, it was like you're like this close to the mic.
Yeah,
and you're just whispering. Shit, it was hard too. Like I did send that version to Biako before he put the bass, and he loved it like that too. So that was hard.
It came out really well.
Yeah.
I love that song. Is that you, Matt, on the Tell Me Who You Love?
Yeah.
It is.
You're a rude one for that. You're a rude one for that.
Sometimes I try. But like I was saying, like I was laying before I sent it to any of the Play Nice stuff.
Right.
There was just like I had scratch vocals on it for like an idea. So it just worked out.
It worked out real well.
Yeah.
It worked
Snuck
out
up on
real
there,
good.
snuck up on there. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think the last song from the originals is "Drink." I believe.
Hell yeah!
Banger
Yes.
alert!
Drink.
Love that song.
Drink. Drink.
That's still in the production.
Yes, sir.
Dun, 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 dun.
it look perfect. Curses, all of you serpents, hope that it's worth it. Thirsty, doing what I got, I make it work it. Thirsty, I thought the mic got, he said I was perfect. Swerving, bitch, I deserve it. Make it look perfect. Curses, all of you serpents, hope that it's worth it. Thirsty, doing what I got, I make it work it. Thirsty, I thought the mic got, he said I was perfect. Shawty me rock so happy, keep her arm in the sling. She need the world and she want rainbows in the ring. I been good, but I play nice with a team. I been good, but I play nice with a team. That's like work, whoa. Since my birth, been real one, that's my word, yeah. And I might splurge on my girl, cause she love my curve, whoa. That's hyperbole. I deserve to be kicked up, big ball until I hit the dirt. And bitch swerving, until it's serving. Make it look perfect, curses. All of you serpents, hope that it's worth it. Thirsty, doing what I got, I make it work it. Thirsty, I told the mic got, he said I was perfect. Swerving, until it's serving. Make it look perfect, curses. All of you serpents, hope that it's worth it. Thirsty, doing what I got, I make it work it. Bitch, I be ballin', yeah, I'm ballin'. Freaky when they callin', pull up, there's no stallin'. Stay right when you add, let me from the back. Wow, make that thing slide. Let's slow it down, down, down. Hit the and go another round, round, round. Yeah. Feel like I'm gonna drown, drown, drown. Yeah, I love all the sounds. Yeah, bitch, I'm big time ballin'. Big time, yeah, ballin'. Big time, yeah, ballin'. Big time, yeah. Big time, big time ballin'. Yeah, ballin'. Yeah, ballin'. I'm ballin', and I'm ballin'.
Jeez, that one's rude.
Yes, a massive vibe.
Very, very nice. What's the story behind that one? Who wants to kick that one off?
I think for that one, it was interesting because I heard it after Randy put it back in the folder. And at first I was like, oh man, he should just finish it. And just finish it. So, and then I was like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna definitely like just hop on it and kind of like switch up the vibe as far as like singing, you know, because I haven't really approached a record like that before. You know, it's like my first time trying to approach it in more of a modern type feel. So, it was like interesting and a challenge for me, just kind of being a singer and going into more of a kind of sing rappy type vibe. So that was an interesting journey for me. Randy, where you at?
I'm here. I'm just, taking it in. Reminiscing how it came about,
Yeah, like that first take you had. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, executive producer.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead. Explain it to the people.
Okay. So that song, I heard that beat, and I was like, oh man, this is a nice little energy right here. So I just wanted to make something fun. A lot of the time when I write a song, I'm pretty much making it for like someone else to listen to and just like feel like they're the shit. So like that's another song where if you were listening to it, you're just like walking down the street or something, you turn that on. I would hope that you would feel good about yourself and feel like, damn, like I'm that nigga,
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was pretty much it. It was just like fun stuff, and then Will hopped on there, and then executive producer was like, "Hey, so you deleted something, and you don't really know what sounds good. Let me show you." And then
I mean, hold on. Now to explain myself real quick. What you did from jump was fire.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we were super excited, and it's also why Bowtie, sorry y'all, why Bowtie kicked off the part, his section the way he did, because it's based off of how you kicked it off. So that's why it was funny. It was like, oh wow, it switched up. But you took out balling. And I was like, Bishop Ball, I was like, nah, man, people need to feel that.
That's what makes people feel that way.
That.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that's all. That's all. Both, how you gonna back me up on that one? You gonna say something?
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So yeah, like initially, yeah, he's right. Initially, when I heard it, that was the first part to stick out, and I was like, yo, like I took that and put that at the beginning of my verse with the beat.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, yo, like you got to keep that, because now I feel like when we actually went back and we started moving stuff around, like ultimately it worked, but like I think it came out better putting it at the end than having it where it was, because it just brings that energy and it takes you to the next track, and it's like, yes, it ties in. Yes, 'cause I don't want to be the only one saying bitch. So
Yeah.
There we go.
You said it too. Yeah.
Yeah, he left you. He left you hanging.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, that's hilarious. I did not know that.
Nice joke.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, that's being honest.
No, for sure. That's like, it's good to know.
It's one of the first times I said bitch in a song and felt like I could get away with it.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Speaking of drink remix, we actually have already invited our very first remix.
Ooh,
Give it up for Wonder.
Wonder.
What do you do, baby?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Going on?
Hey, how's it going? What's up? Is my mic working?
Yeah, you may have to use some
headphones.
I want to use headphones.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good.
What's up? Is my mic working? Yeah.
He needs to mute something.
Loop.
Yeah. You gotta mute your mic so you can put your headphones on.
What song is this in the back?
Well, it's right there on the top left, or top right rather, if you look at the stream.
Is it?
Oh, dog.
Oh, okay.
You know?
I'm definitely not looking at the stream right now, so hold up.
Yeah. You're good.
It might be.
Oh, there we go. Is it on now?
You good?
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Welcome
What's
to
good,
the
Wanda?
stream.
How's it going?
Pretty swell. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I love watching this live stream. It's really good. Super sick.
Aw.
All you guys'
Oh man.
project was just like so amazing. I loved it.
Bro. Thank you. But so wait,
Man, we love what you did as well, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Of course.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Especially like when like this whole project came out and you guys were just like, oh, people could remix it, and since we're on quarantine, I was like, hey, why not? Like, I'm gonna just try some stuff. So I had fun doing it.
So how did you even get like involved with everything? Like, how did you hear about us and all that?
So I was following Insightful actually, and I saw it from him because funny fact, I've been listening to like Selection and like a lot of your stuff, Insightful, since like high school. So
wow.
like I remember back in the days when you had Yak Films and you had like all the music on Yak Films and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, so
Yo,
like,
that's dope.
That's dope.
Where do you
Yeah.
live? Where do you live?
I live in Fontana, which is like close to LA. It's like
Yep.
40 minutes. Like, you know where Hard Summer is?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I live like right down the street where the Speedway is.
Oh, nice, man. Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, so I saw it on your page and I was like, oh shoot, and it was sweet, and I was like, dang, this song is really good. So I was just
Yeah.
like, hey, I'll just remix a couple of them, see what's up.
Yeah, nice. What do you like? How long have you been producing? And sorry, I just went to the bathroom, so if I missed.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
I've been producing actually for almost like 6-7 years.
Nice.
Because I started like in 7th grade, and
Wow.
like it was just for fun. I just started like on GarageBand. Like that's
Yeah.
where everyone kind of starts.
Yeah.
And
That free shit.
Always.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I started out with like, you know, like dubstep, progressive house because of Skrillex and Deadmau5.
Mm.
And then
Nice.
and then through high school, I was just kind of a hobby, and then it's not till like about 2 years ago I actually like started taking it seriously.
Yeah.
And like now I like do my own projects and I release them myself and whatnot. And I try to collab with other artists and stuff. Like recently, one of my friends, his name's Leader, and like we got on Billboard for one of our songs. So that was pretty sick.
That's that.
Hey.
Thank you. Yeah.
What are you producing on now?
What do I produce on?
Yeah, now.
FL Studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have nothing else to say, you know.
FL is so fun, and also it was the cheapest one when I first got it. But I kind of stuck with it.
So Alex, which of your remixes do you like the most?
Oh,
good question.
Dang, I don't know. I do like Drink. That one was definitely one of my favorites. And then also Sweet, I really like. That one was pretty chill. I love playing the guitar too, so I was like, I might try a different guitar on it. So I did that. And then the last one I did, which one was it? It was Myself. That one was just fun. I don't know. I just kind of went weird on it. And yeah, my girlfriend like loves that one. I was like, yeah, that one's pretty funny. Yeah, but either way, like if I got on the project or not, like it was just fun. Like thank you guys for giving all these people opportunities to, you know, just reach out and make music and whatnot.
No doubt.
Definitely.
It was dope to see what everybody did with it.
Yeah.
Like,
So
yeah, it was really.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying it was really cool seeing all the remixes. Super sick.
Yeah.
Because everybody's had like such different like approaches and styles and stuff.
Absolutely.
My bad. Sorry.
No. Oh, all right. Well, which remix do you wanna start off with?
Oh, you guys want to play all of them?
Yeah.
Well, no. We're gonna play the Drink. Nah,
I mean, we're gonna play all the remixes from the project.
No. I'm saying we're gonna play his though. That's what I'm saying.
Of course.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. I was like, wait. But yeah, go for it. I love to hear it.
Yeah.
All right. Go with this one. Yeah, how does it feel to have your music listened to on live stream?
Swerving, bitch, you deserve it. Make it look perfect. Curses, all of you serpents. All that is worth it. Thirsty.
Yeah.
Oh my God, said I was perfect. Swerving, bitch, you deserve it. Make it look perfect. Curses, all of you serpents. All that is worth it. Thirsty. You know what I got? I make it work it. Thirsty. I told them I got. Said I was worth it. Shorty need a rock so heavy. Keep her arm in the sling. She need the world, she want rainbows in the rain. I been good, but I play nice with the team. I been good, but I play nice with the team. That's like work, whoa. Since my birth, been real one, that's my word. And I might splurge on my girl, cause she love my curve, whoa. That's hyperbole, ooh. I deserve to be kicked up and fall until I hit the dirt. Be swerving, serving, make it look perfect. Curses, all of you serpents. That it's worth it, thirsty. You want what I got, I'll make it work it, thirsty. I told them I got, said I was perfect. Swerving, bitch, you deserve it. Make it look perfect, curses. All of you serpents, that it's worth it, thirsty. You want what I got, I'll make it work it. Bitch, I be pulling, yeah, I'm rolling. Freaky when they callin', pull up, there's no stalling. Stare where you at, let me from the back. Don't know how to act, well, make that thing slide. Then slow it down. Hit the thing going another round, yeah. I like I'm gonna drown. Yeah, I love all the sounds. Yeah, bitch, I'm big time ballin'. Big time, yeah, ballin'. Big time, yeah, ballin'. Big time, bitch, I'm big time ballin'. Yeah, ballin'.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's hard.
Hey, thank you guys.
Come on, man.
It's hard.
Hey, but it's all shout out to Randy Bowtie and like Esther and all you guys. It was such a sick song.
Hey, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, man.
That was fire.
You put that one.
But yo, Alex, thank you for joining us, man.
Yeah, thank you guys so
Appreciate
much.
it, man.
Love it.
Definitely,
Love
man.
all of it.
It's great to see you as well.
I know. It's really
exactly.
great to see all you guys too. It's super. And like you guys are all from like different areas too, huh?
Yeah.
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 I guess we didn't thoroughly break that part down. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Even in times of crisis, we can all like come together. It's super sick.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that was also part of the idea. We really wanted to give everyone kind of something to do because we had fun, tried to make the most out of everything. So it was just dope to, again, see everyone do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All the way from Fontana, baby.
Yeah.
Hey.
I appreciate your time, man, and thank you for being involved and being adamant. I know you were hitting me a lot with the remixes that were coming through after you did them too. So I think I'm glad that everything worked out full circle and got to meet.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be more.
right there, man.
There's gonna be a lot more of this coming too. So
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm super excited to hear more of your guys' stuff. It's gonna be great.
Oh, 100%. We're going to be including a lot of the remixes, though, as well, and other things. So, keep posting.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely keep posting. But thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
No worries,
Definitely.
man.
Thanks for hopping on.
Thank you,
Peace,
man.
bro. Of course not, man.
See you. Bye.
Peace out.
All right.
He
Next
was
up,
nice.
we have Pandy joining us.
Hey.
You know what I
Where you
mean?
at?
Hold
Where
on.
you at?
Where they at, though?
Waiting on him. So we'll just do a few more remixes. We're gonna do Pandy, and then we're gonna do Steve, and then we're gonna call it a wrap.
Well, which Steve remix are we doing right now?
Yeah.
Wait, we're not doing the Steve remix right now.
Oh, we're not. Oh, okay.
What I'm saying, like when he hops on.
Aw.
it'll
Oh,
probably
okay.
When you just went like, okay.
Wait, which one? It was. Wait, he did. Oh, he did. Do it.
he did.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, let me get this all queued up. I'm like, Pandy about to join in a second.
Is he?
Yeah.
Come on, Pandy, get your internet. Connect. And how did we get? Cause how did we find who pointed in the Steve one? Was that you, J-Rob?
Yeah, no, bro.
Yeah.
How did? I mean, I guess let's talk to him when he's on here too. I guess.
Yeah, let's talk to him when he's on here though.
No,
Because I remember you sent it to the chat, and then everyone
was
was
nuts.
freaking out. Yeah.
It was nuts. Like it came across my timeline. I was like on SoundCloud, and I was like, all right, and I was like, what is this?
Right.
Because I know he had did one before, and I think I followed him, or I forget. I don't know. But he's here, so no, he's not here. Damn, this is Pandy. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Hello.
In the
There he
building.
is.
Yo.
Hey.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, Pandy?
Good.
What's good,
Hey.
guys?
Pandy.
Yo, what's
Yo,
up?
thanks for hopping on, man.
Of course, I was waiting.
Yeah.
It's all good.
For sure, man. For sure. Well, yo, get into your remix. How'd you kind of get started with it?
It started with those nice chords, and like I just tried to keep building on that, adding like, if you hear there's like a little like synth tick that goes throughout the whole entire song. It's just helped me add on to everything too, the slow chill shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Word.
it was
It's
so
a
fire.
vibe.
It's a
Thank you.
It's a vibe,
It is
man.
We need some background too. Where are you from? What are you doing? How'd you get here?
Yeah.
I'm from LA, so I've been
Hey.
there for like the 17 years I've been there, but recently I moved to North Carolina, over here in Charlotte.
Oh, wow.
Oh, word.
Yeah, so
Nice.
it's across the country move, so it's been a little hectic, but I got time to do the remix while I was packing and stuff.
That's love.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I've made it. I made it put in the schedule.
Oh,
There you go.
I can't even imagine. So you
Nice.
said for 17 years. So are you comfortable sharing like where you, like your age and like where you?
Yeah. I'm 17 years old. Yeah.
So that's crazy.
That's wild.
That is
That's
crazy.
wild.
You signed an agreement before getting on.
Like, did your pa, your mom say it was cool? Like, we good? Like, we.
I told them
amazing.
about it though. I
That's
told them about like the
amazing.
remixes and stuff.
Yeah. No, that's man. 17. Where were we
That's
at? 17?
wild.
I can't even remember.
I'm not there.
We trash.
Yeah.
I definitely
Man,
wasn't
you're
on your
super
way.
talented.
Yeah, you
Thank
got
you.
it.
That wasn't that long,
bro.
Thank
100%.
you.
So let's get into this remix here. Which one did we do? You
Yeah.
did Staring Game, yeah?
Ah, banger.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty.
Love this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that.
Such a, it carries the song.
Yeah.
Hard to bring down, down. I got silences in danger for inside. Can't hear a word you say. Staring at your mind. It's the only thing keeping me safe.
That's crazy.
Thank y'all for real.
Wow.
Yeah, come on, Pandy.
Come
Pandy
Incredibly
doesn't miss,
rude.
man.
Thank
Doesn't
you
miss.
guys so much.
He don't miss.
Yo. Like, do you know how fire that is? That's the question I need to know the answer to.
Right.
Like, when I heard this, I was like, what the heck?
Like I initially submitted it and I thought it was like nothing. I thought it was just another one of the remixes, but man, got so much love. I appreciate it.
Yep.
I lost that. How did you come across? Come across?
Definitely.
What happened?
I said, how did you come across everybody?
Oh, it was like on my feed because I follow a lot of you guys already, and I saw the Play Nice group, and when Sweet dropped, I was like, wow, this is fire. And then it kept dropping over the quarantine, and then I saw you guys had remixes up, so I got super interested.
There you go.
Oh man.
Yes, sir.
So glad you
Man.
did, man.
Yeah, so glad you're a part of this,
Thank you,
man.
thank
For real.
you.
This is
It's
dope.
hype. It's been hype to be part of it for real.
Hey, bro. But yo,
course.
thank you again for hopping on, man.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's great to chat to you.
Yeah, of course.
And next time,
Thank
hopefully, we
you
get to see you. You know what I mean? But who
Yeah.
knows?
He's 18.
Your signature, though.
He's 18.
Really good love. Let me stop.
Good shit, man. You keep at it. I mean, damn.
Thank you for real.
17. Yeah, I was very trash. I'm sure a lot of us.
Yeah.
I definitely
Right.
wasn't making shit. I wasn't making shit like that at that age for sure.
Bro,
So,
I have to. Yeah, 17 for me was a
Can't relate.
strange and sad time. I can't.
Dang.
I will share one of the songs I made at 17, and you will all cry and run. So
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Wow, that's
keep
crazy.
it up, bro. Keep it up, bro.
Yeah,
Keep it up, young
that is,
Candy.
man.
Thank you guys.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, good shit.
Monty, who we got next? Who's the next?
Next up, we have Steve. So Jay was getting into some of the background with Steve, actually.
I was. Yeah, I was.
Yeah, he was like, Steve and stuff.
Yeah. I can't remember if I had like followed him because I think he did a Myself remix that was pretty good. Or I don't know. I might be getting confused, but either way, it popped up on the stream, and I was like, "Wow, what is this? This needs to be on whatever it is we're doing."
Yeah.
And then, you know, I threw it in the Instagram chat, and you know, it's been history since then.
Hey, and Steve.
There he is.
He's here.
Hey.
Mr.
Oh,
Pitt.
can we hear him? Mr. Pittman, are you here?
Yeah, Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
There he is. There he is.
Hey. My
What
God.
up, Steve?
What's good?
Steve.
What an entrance.
Steven, baby. Talk to us, man.
Oh, wow, I'm just kind of wow. I never thought I'd end up.
What an entrance.
Oh, I think you might need headphones. I think we
Yeah, you gotta put on
Headphones.
headphones for this.
Yeah.
That better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hey.
There we go.
Wow. I thought I'd be up here. I remember when I first started out, J-Rob's drum kit was actually one of the first drum kits I ever got.
Oh, damn.
Hey.
Love.
From the goat
They're on
himself.
the goat.
Good man.
So, Steve, tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from North Jersey, actually.
Ah.
What's up, Jersey?
Hey.
But I also work out in Philly because I went to school out there. I ended up studying music over there.
Got it. Are you going to like a university out there, or are you just working just on different projects?
I know I go to a University of the Arts out there.
Ah, gotcha.
Nice.
Ooh.
So, how long has Steve been doing music?
I've been doing music for a while. Like I'm from a musical family, but I first started really producing stuff junior year of high school, and I just kept going with it.
So,
Hey, we are glad you did wholeheartedly.
Yeah, 1000%.
So much so that you have two of them on there. Yeah, right? We're not mistaken.
Yeah.
There are two of them.
I honestly made a ton more. I just never really posted them.
What? How is this the first time we send us all of them? I demand.
Yeah, what the heck?
Ended up posting it or anything.
Oh man. No, but I'm definitely down to hear it. Like all the
Yeah, for
remixes were
sure.
fire. You were one of them. Like I definitely was like, yo, Steve needs to be on this 100%. I was vouching for you, man, because you are crazy.
Honestly, thank you so much for it. Like it was such an honor getting that email.
Yep.
Hey,
Love
man.
it.
Hey, man. We glad to have you a part of it.
Shout
Though,
out,
straight up.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's just been super, super dope to see everyone have fun with what we, literally came up with at the last minute, if you will. You know what I mean? Just like, it's crazy.
So tell us about your rendition of Maria, Steve. Like what went into it? Why did you do that?
Honestly, I finished the other remix that I never sent, and I was like, I feel like picking up my acoustic today, so I just came up with a line really quick. Threw on. I didn't do much thinking. I just loved the song and wanted to. I don't even know how to describe it. Just put my own spin on it.
Yeah, your own spin indeed.
Yeah, you really did. You took it to like a whole different place. I would have never even imagined it could go.
Yeah, I grew up a lot playing in church and stuff like that, so that really inspired my style for this one.
Yeah, smashed it.
Because those chords were lovely, my man.
Oh yeah.
They were rude.
Juice. Well, that being said, are we ready to play it? Do we all want to hear this?
Yeah.
Ready, we ready.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right.
Redline it. Here we go.
Oh, that's not it. It skipped the song. It skipped it. Oh, why did it not play it? No, SoundCloud won't let me play it.
Come on, DJ Najee. Come on,
SoundCloud be hating.
Why would you? Hold on, I have a version.
Try
computer.
YouTube if it's not.
Is it on YouTube too?
Come on now.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's
perfect. Let's go to YouTube.
Monty would not let it be not on YouTube.
Everywhere, yeah. That is so funny, but so true.
Looking it up right now. All right, here we go. Steve does music.
What the fuck is a nomination worth if you come through the door and they pat you down? It's a price on my head, price on your head. World one is dead, all love is dead, all the love is dead. But you can't see it, huh? This can't be it, huh? But I can feel it when I got no feelings, huh? Yeah. Black or brown, it don't matter, just great matter.
Just great matter.
Mama in the pattern, leaving marks in the sand.
In the sand.
Wipe your hand in my hand.
Wipe your hand in my
I'm the
hand.
head of this house. I was told to stop, man. Party for a minute, hard to admit it. Wouldn't know if I can, but I still gotta get it, still gotta. Even if the world is damn. Dust it off and level up. All your bosses, hand me down. These niggas out of touch. They still want it. Let it know.
Stuck up in the mud, thought I would've light my fire. Nothing kept me down, it'll make me rise up higher. Said I'm quite for what, that'll never get me anywhere. I'ma work it out, see you at the top. Buckle on my shit, turn up that kid, Had to flip that shit, cause now you don't believe me. I found myself uncovering all my greatness. It feels amazing, Only surround myself with the good energy. People got jaded, now I really notice. And I get mad at how you out, but just get the fuck away from me.
Level up, all your bosses, hand it down. These niggas out of touch, they still wanna let it down. Dust it up, level up, all your bosses, hand it down. These niggas out of touch, they still wanna let it down. Dust it up and level up, all your bosses, hand it down. These niggas out of touch, they still wanna let it down. Dust it up and level up, all your bosses, hand it down. These niggas out of touch, they still wanna let it down.
Come on, man.
Like, yo.
Justin.
Fire.
Oh my God.
Disrespectful.
Massively.
Yeah, all around. That was very musical. Very
Man.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You smashed it, mate.
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Oh my goodness.
So rude. And the pitch down thing, yeah, feeling it. It's a yes from me.
That was great.
I really guys.
Oh yeah, you played guitar on that? You said too.
Yeah, I played guitar, bass, some drum a little bit too. Yeah.
A problem. Oh
That was
my
great.
God.
A real problem.
Very nice. I like it.
Well, yeah, we're
so
definitely gonna be in touch, Steve.
Yeah, bro.
Season 2, let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know. Well, yo, thank you for hopping on, man, and for real, thank you for being a part of the project.
Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, it's great to chat to you, man.
Yeah, definitely, yo.
Sure.
It's a pleasure. Well, yo, yeah, I mean, I feel like we covered quite a bit today, y'all.
Yeah.
You know,
We did.
The project, we went through some of the remixes. You know, just some. I think I want to give like a little insight of what's gonna go down tomorrow and Sunday, just a little bit. I mean, to kick it off, go ahead, Jay.
For real, who's gonna do it?
Right.
All right.
How you kicking off game day, Jay?
All right, look, tomorrow. Look, okay, so tomorrow is play day. You already know with the Play Nice gang.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah.
We're starting it. What time are you starting at? 3 p.m.
Now like 12.
12 p.m. I don't know
We'll
my
figure
times.
it out. Yeah, we'll figure
Whatever.
it out.
Look, 12, 3, it doesn't matter. We'll be home. All right, 12 p.m. 12 p.m. You can meet me on Call of Duty. We'll be running it up for an extended amount of time. Very long time because we're trying to get these dubs. Okay, Warzone, ground war for my boy Monty because he likes that.
Hey.
Yo.
You know what I mean? And then what's after that? And then we got Najee playing Rocket League.
Rocket League, and or if I'm feeling like, because I'm really liking Nazi zombies right now on World War II, World War II. Like zombies is kind of my game right now. So maybe Rocket League, maybe zombies. Who knows?
There's zombies on that game.
Oh, of course. You didn't know. See,
wow, that's crazy.
Now you will know.
Y'all got zombies?
I had no clue.
Oh man, but yeah, and then after that, I don't know what's gonna happen, but we doing stuff all day, so
hey,
yeah,
it'll be
fun. Bowtie's gonna be running Street
You're doing
Fighter
Street
5.
Fighter, right?
You know what I mean?
So
Hope
pull
y'all
up,
ready.
yeah, fans, pull up.
I'm definitely not playing. I'm definitely not playing with you.
Pull up.
No sir.
Pull up.
I do not want the smoke.
I need Randy. I need Randy to pull up. Randy is a sleeper.
Yeah, Randy
I played
is
him in
sleeper, though.
Injustice.
Man,
he's a sleeper. He got the skills. He got the skills. We would go back and forth in Injustice 2. So yeah, sleeper.
Sleeper.
You know. Okay, good to know.
Here and there.
Peeping.
Of course. Here and there. So and then on Sunday, Insightful and Xylo are gonna be doing some things. What y'all gonna be doing?
And you wanna go first?
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be doing like a how-to, so like step by step. Still got time if people like want me to do something specific, but I was likely gonna do like custom garment type vibe, and it'd be like an art and advice type thing. So like people can come in, peep the live Q&A, like tips on anything you want tips on, and just about art and music. If anybody wants any type of advice, come speak to your girl.
Hey,
let's go.
Yeah, man, I'm figuring out a time to do it, but basically what I just love to do on the Play Nice live, I'm gonna set up some of my art stuff and then just talk to people one-on-one and then do a live portrait of you and then just send it to you and then tag you in it so we can just have a conversation and I could get my mind on something else and it'll be fun. It'll be fun, and then we could ask questions to each other and just it'll be like speed dating, but with the arts and twists.
Love that.
Yeah, that's gonna be fire. And then after that, I'm gonna host like a little mini music education, little lesson, if you will.
Yes,
I'm gonna be going
Yeah.
over the importance of registering, so keep it locked for that as well on Sunday.
I think like just to put this out there, like if you're an artist watching right now or a producer or whatever, I highly suggest like you should join everything, but when it comes to music and educating yourself and like knowing what to do, navigating the music world, I highly suggest watching Monty speak.
Watch Monty.
For real.
Because he's worked with all of us independently, individually, beyond just the Play Nice stuff, and I think he's a good resource and gem to tap into if you're a creative person, especially in music. So I think you should join that. If I had any advice, it would be
1000%.
Highly recommended.
Yeah.
Go to
10
Monty's seminar.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Yes, sir.
Little lesson. I appreciate it. And then
Monty with the knowledge.
Nah, thank y'all. And then to end it, we're gonna Najee get into what you got planned.
Thank you, Mr. Anglade. I will be closing it out.
For my government out there.
You're a teacher. I can't call my teachers by their first name. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do it right. This ain't no Montessori school, bro. It's not, call me Chanel.
M,
Like, no. You but I'm gonna be closing it out with a multiplayer piano session. So if you're not familiar with multiplayer piano, it's something that I personally adore. And it's an online chat room / piano that everybody who joins can play on at the same time. And it can get chaotic or it can be controlled. But you can plug in a MIDI controller, you can plug it, you can record stuff, we can make sense. It's a whole fun time. I'll give you a quick little sneak peek of just what it looks like. I'm not gonna do nothing, but just so you can see. Because you need to see.
Super dope, super interactive. I
love that.
Right here. So this is a little sneak peek of what it's gonna look like, right? I won't give you any more than that. Just know this is where we gonna be, and it's gonna be a good time. So.
Ooh.
Look forward to that.
That sounds mad cool.
Let's get into it.
Bye.
Well, yo, Home Buddies Weekend. Shout out to that, right? Turned into a whole thing.
Yeah, we did, man.
Yo, congrats to everyone, all of y'all,
Congrats.
straight up, because it's like, yo, we did it. Yeah, I mean, it's really like, yo, we really did this. We put this off.
Proud of us.
For real. So, love y'all.
And everybody that remixed too, man. Like, remixed
Shout out to the remixers.
And listened and streamed and
shared.
DM.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Love that.
All of it.
Love that. Keep doing that. You're doing great, sweeties.
Well, yo, thank you all for hopping in. I think that concludes the very first Q&A session, though.
Wait, did we actually get any cues to A? I mean, we got like 1, 2. Do we have any more cues?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Any last minute questions? Anybody have?
Quick fire round.
Right, quick fire. So I know it's late over there, UK time, you know?
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's dark outside now. It's not too bad.
Okay.
Let's see if we do get a question. If not,
and
yeah, elevator music, real quick.
Tired. No,
Okay.
I sourced out somebody for that logo. I specifically wanted something like that, like a.
Wait, what was the question?
little-
You just answered it.
sorry.
Did Insightful do the group logo?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, did Insightful do the group logo? Sorry about that. It was just this idea I had for just like a little miniature character. It's just like its own misfit, if you will. But yeah, I kind of put something together and send it off to somebody else, and they kind of just put the piece together. So yeah, that's the logo.
There we go. Any other questions?
Any other questions? This will be the last time. Okay, how long? How long did it take to get all this together? I would say about 2 months.
Yep.
I believe we started at like the end of March
Yeah.
into April, right? I think.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. Dang, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we initially wanted to finish it in 2 weeks, but it didn't happen. But it pretty much
No.
What a goal!
I think that was ambitious of us. I think.
Yeah, that was super.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah,
But it worked out.
From concept to like Najee mixing and mastering everything, it was like 2 months.
Which, to be fair, for a whole project, like creating the whole thing from scratch, actually is pretty quick.
Exactly.
Also remotely too. Like there's so.
All of it, like even down to the artwork, mapping out.
Yeah.
Everything, like super smooth.
Mhm.
Again, shout out to everybody doing their parts. Najee makes a
Yes,
mastering,
sir.
Insightful on artwork. Who sent the first demo? That was a question from Pandy. That's an interesting question. I don't know.
What were you talking
What,
about?
in
Like,
the group?
like complete
us.
song or like
Well,
just
the-
like files?
First idea.
Wasn't it
I
both?
think
It was insightful, wasn't it?
It was probably me because I started the Google Drive, so like I had shit in there. But yeah,
also, I think one of the first ones that I laid vocals down on was Distance.
Okay. So
I remember, but
I think
only
that might
like
have been the first one.
my little part.
Yeah.
But then in terms of like first thing with vocals on it, it actually might have been myself because you already had your part on there. You like brought that song into it. So
Right.
True, I mean, we don't know.
Who knows?
I think that's the answer to that. We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, no clue.
Somebody asked if J-Rob did any of the vocals on the project.
Just one song on myself. You can hear me real quiet in the background. Just doing
I'm gonna
nice,
play that
nice,
section
a
again.
nice
Hold
little
on.
run. Oh man, here we go. Look, you know, I have a mean harmony game. Just my voice don't match it, but it's cool. That's what auto-tune's for. You know what I mean?
Shout out to that.
It's in there. Hold on. Let's see if it. Is that the part?
You just want to know?
No.
Yeah. Where's that? I think it's right. Yeah.
There it
right
is.
It's coming.
Here it is. The build up.
That's him too.
It's coming.
Yeah.
There it is.
You know what?
Mixed it with bows.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, he got him on there.
Rude.
You did him.
A little bit.
You know what though? I feel like sometimes, like, even though that singing isn't like your main thing, it almost
kind of
feels
is.
like yeah, right. Like it's.
It's a weird translation of I know exactly what would sound good. I just can't do it myself. But you know,
You did it though.
I mean, but I
you
did
did
it.
it.
Look,
On myself.
I'm a producer first. I know how to make things sound good. So, we did it.
We did it.
Indeed.
We did it.
Nah, killed it.
We did it, yo. Well, yo. I think we're good. Like,
Good.
this was a dope experiment, dope test. Shout out to Bowtie looking for something right now.
I was gonna say, what you doing?
Scavenging around.
My headphones are going dead.
Okay. No worries. Well, thank you all for tuning in for the very first one.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you all for
Shout
checking
out
out
to
the
y'all.
project. Shout out to the remixers hopping in. Keep
sure.
streaming that thing, keep sharing that thing, and we have a lot more in store. Season 2, 3, we got a lot of seasons.
Yes, of
On the
course.
way.
Talk to him, Monty. Yes.
I mean, any last remarks from anybody else?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
listen.
There you go. There we go.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
See y'all tomorrow on Sunday.
see y'all
Have a rest of the
tomorrow.
weekend.
See you guys.
See the socials.
Hey.
Take care, y'all.
Peace.
Thank y'all.
See you.
Peace.
Peace.
Oh, so do we all just leave?
I just woke up. Wait, never mind. That happened last week. It's been 3 days. I'm in a new home, not getting any sleep. My fear moved out. But she left her clothes on the floor. That pussy too good for a boy. And I'm not one for affairs. Nah, said nah, I'm not one for affairs. I told her ass take the stairs. Said nah, cause I'm not one for affairs. Oh, and my elevator broke. Fire in the escape. What's the poor boy to do? Might take me all day. Cause I'm the son of a guy vindicated. Y'all feel me, I ain't. Dick spin up for Rambeck. only dropping flambe. And yeah, I'm still afraid. Secrets out, I'm insecure. I let her fuck me, cause she could. Sinning, Vogalore. Guess the way to go is saying so. Left to right is all faded. Clock is ticking, I'm fading. Wonder why the world waited.
It's just too sweet.
Yeah. Hey to Hollywood. What's up? Got my body good. Yeah. Hands up on the hill, hands up on the wheel. Coffee with a smile. New boy kinda brown, and I'm known to put it down. Can't nobody tell me nothing, no. Wait, what you mean stay at home? All I've been waiting for is somewhere I never go. Damn, I bought a new cologne. Well, lucky for me, I won't be lonely. Cause you're so sweet. Hey, what's your only feeling?
It's just too sweet.
Yeah.
She said, fuck is a nomination worth if you come through the door and they pat you down? It's a price on my head, price on your head. World one is dead, all love is dead, all the love is dead. But you can't see it, huh? This can't be it, huh? But I can feel it when I got no feelings, huh? Yeah. Black or brown, it don't matter, just gray matter. But I'm forever like a black mama in an 8 pattern, leaving marks in the sand. Wifey hand in my hand, I'm the head of this house. I was told this God plan. Fought it for a minute, hard to admit it, wouldn't know if I can. But I still gotta get it, still gotta, even if the world is damn. Dust it off and level up, all your bosses, hand me down. These niggas out of touch, they still wanna let me now.
Stuck up in the mud, thought I wouldn't light my fire. Nothing cast me down, it'll make me rise up higher. Said I'm quite for what, that'll never get me anywhere.